Oh, hello, hello, hello. Every week, I do the same thing. Every week. All right. Hopefully that's a little better. I feel like maybe it's because I have a bunch of stuff on right here. Is that better? It is a little better. How's everybody doing this evening? Goodness. How's everybody? Hello. Hello. Who do we have on the live stream? Benji, how you doing this evening? Eric, Hennessy, how you doing? Oh man. No Hennessy for me. I got the last of my clear for right now. Big Reggie Reg, how you doing, man? Tony, how you doing? Jamal, how you doing? Man, I'm good, sir. I'm good. Leroy Rodriguez. Tony, what's good with you, man? The worst part about cooking is definitely the cleanup. And some of you guys are lucky enough to not live places where it gets cold enough where you're like, I have a hose that I run down to my garage. Some of you guys are lucky enough to not have to worry about that hose freezing, unlike me. So during the winter, I don't get to clean out my smokers as good as I would like. Last year, I started using the pressure washer to clean out the smokers almost after every cook, or if not after, then right before. But the winter, it always kills me. Sean, how you doing, man? Good, man. I'm loving everybody that's coming on in, and you know, we're gonna get to talking. Tony, you coming up this way anytime soon? Cause I'm running kind of low. Quester J, how are you feeling? Hold on, time. Everyone, Quester J, everyone, please. Hopefully, I don't want to put you on the spot. But what's going on, man? How you doing? Tony, I appreciate that. Oh man. Direct chicken cooking on a pit. I don't really do. I've done direct cooks on a big green egg. Jack, Anthony Brown, Tony Brown. Let's see, brightness up. Oop, not divide. Brightness. Joking here. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, sir. Yeah, I did. I did chicken directly on a big green egg. So one of the things about me, whenever I get a new device, new grill, new smoker, anything, Bert's Desserts. That's what's up. Country Q Barbecue, how you doing? But Leroy, so whenever I get a new device, I am cooking chicken. Now, you know what's crazy? What I just did recently, I created playlists. I have a playlist of beef cooks. I have a playlist of pork cooks. I have a playlist of chicken cooks. I have a playlist that is like fish, turkey, lamb. So basically everything else. So I have those 4 playlists that I just put up. I did that last week. So if you haven't checked out some of the playlists I put together, I've been trying to go through and organize because I've gotten to the point where I have, how many videos do I have out there now? It's like 827 videos. Now all of those aren't public, But still, 800 plus videos, there's going to be something that's going to get lost in the sauce. Lou Calamatis, how you doing, sir? So, Anthony, I'm not searching for a food truck. Like I said, I drove past that one that I looked at, and I figured I had to just take a moment and look at it. I still have a lot of things I have to get together, get lined up, but I'm making progress on it slowly but surely. But it is definitely not the highest priority on the things I have to do right now. All right, Tony, that's what's up. And he said he just rewatched my slicing videos. He has several events coming up. That's what's up, man. You ever need some help, you know where I am. Just let me know. All right. Georgia. Jerry Brown. All right. Mason Jar BBQ. What's going on, Tyler? Tyler? All right, so what I started talking about was, if you're like me, I mean, you guys see on tomorrow. That's what's up, Jerry. Yes. Look. You know, it's crazy. You guys see that right there? That is a live subscriber count. So 8,906. And you know, I've been not snapping, but I've been screenshotting the subscriber count numbers when they get to like a you know, like 8,000 was a big one. I don't know if I got 8,000, but I got like 8,008. I know I just did the other day 88. Thanks, Eric. I'm I'm trying to get to. I'm looking past 10,000. I want 100,000. I want a play button. I really want a play button. But let's not talk about that. We're not going to talk about that right now, because I could maybe after 9 o'clock, or excuse me, after 10 o'clock. So after the first hour, yeah. So Lou, yeah, definitely. The whole thing is, all right. So and this is basic psychology. The reason why, so the reason why I slice things into smaller portions is because you ever have a kid and they have $1 and you say, hey, I'll give you 2 quarters for that $1. And the kid is like, yeah, 2 is more than 1. Sure. And then you say, okay, hey, I have 3 dimes. I'll give you 3 dimes for your 2 quarters. Yeah, 3 is more than 2. Yeah, right? And then someone comes along and they say, hey, I'll give you 4 nickels. 4 nickels for those 3 dimes. 4 is bigger than 3, right? Yeah. And then someone comes along and says, I'll give you 5 pennies. 5 pennies for your 4 nickels. And they're like, yeah. And then they're bragging like, I have 5 pennies. Because the psychology is that the quantity is better than the quality. So if you give someone 2 pieces that is a half of 1 slice, they're going to be more excited about having 1 large slice. So I've always been, and I guess that's just the parent in me, but when you give people, when you give people like more slices, more cuts, it looks like there's more than there is, because it'll stretch and you'll be able to feed more people. You figure, swig and smoke, man, definitely. You figure, swig and smoke, Kevin? I'm trying to get folks' names, but I mean, that's just a little nugget of the psychology behind why I slice up brisket the way that I slice it up, especially when I'm having an event. Yep, waste less on people's plates. Exactly. Tyler, totally agree. Totally agree. Kevin, I'm not even gonna tell you how I remembered Kevin. I mean, this is a hint. I'm sure you've never heard that before. I don't know, but you are definitely important. You're a part of the family. This is the what I used to say. Sous SDS BBQ Fam is what I used to, maybe I need to look into getting some stickers or something printed that say SDS BBQ Fam. Would you guys rock a SDS BBQ Fam sticker? Yes, Tyler, we've talked about that in the past before. The whole thing is, I think I said it in one of one of my videos where I said I suggest using slider buns versus a full burger bun, because the whole thing is if someone sees a burger bun, they're going to want to fill that burger bun. So if I have some pulled pork, if I have some chicken, they're going to want to fill that burger bun with food, versus if you have a slider bun, more people are inclined to put less on that bun because technically you can't fit more on it. What kind of brisket is better in your opinion, wrapped in foil or not wrapped? So Leroy, all right, Leroy, here's the deal. For the first hour of the live stream, I tried to limit the amount of off-the-cuff answers or questions I take, and I want to try to talk about the subject because there's some people that come here specifically to talk or learn or put input or have input on that subject. So what I usually do is the first hour we try to talk about the subject, and then the second hour we have an open floor where we kind of just shoot the breeze and we just talk about any old thing. So if you can limit the first portion of this stream to talking about the subject at hand, which is going to be, breaking out all of those smokers and grills that you've had to put away and getting them cleaned up, getting them shined up, getting them ready, performing any sort of maintenance, on those grills and smokers so that you can get to cooking. So thanks, Leroy, in advance. All right. Kevin says yes. David, yeah, I've talked about that in the past as well, as far as thinner slicing. No. Thank you, Leroy. I mean, thank you for your understanding. Tony says he winterized his, so he's ready to roll. He did a first cook yesterday. That's what's up, man. Kevin says he tries to clean his smoker once a month, but he doesn't know if it makes a difference anymore. He said we both smoke a lot. As far as you like out of the pores or just cooking up pretty often. I know it depends on if I'm pressed for time or not, whether or not I can thoroughly clean the smoker right after I cook. Okay. Tyler says he uses all three grills year round. He's going to invest in a power washer to do a good cleanup. Oh, Tyler, I recommend, maybe I should add that to the links in the video. The pressure washer I got, it was like 120 bucks. I ended up catching it on like the today's deals last year, and I got it for like 100 bucks. That little electric pressure washer, it does well enough for what I need it for. I mean, I don't know, I don't have a huge commercial size smoker or anything, but I mean, it gets the job done, and it definitely, in my opinion, helps me keep my smokers pretty darn clean. Yeah. All right, Kevin. He said he does a lot of cooking. P. Adams. Hey, yo. How you doing? Is it hard to clean the green egg? No, it is not. It's just a little tedious, and it can get dirty because the whole thing is, I mean, it's just dirty, and it's just like any other grill or smoker. I mean, the whole thing is, if I'm going to be cleaning the big green egg out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an extra long cook, and I'm going to let the charcoal really cook down, or I'll leave it wide open to try to make sure that the cooking grates get clean, to do like a self-clean like you would in the oven. But I have a video of me cleaning out the big green egg, and it didn't take very long. The main thing is you take the grate off, you take the diverter plate off and or out if you're using it. Take any charcoal that's left down in the basket area, the charcoal area, and then there's a plate above where the ash falls. So you take, you know, the charcoal out. I took it off to the side, then lifted that plate out. It's like it's not serrated. It's dimpled, I guess. It has holes in it, and take that out, and then you're left with the ash that just collects in the bottom of the big green egg. Now, what I've done since the first time I cleaned it, and I do have a video. If you look in the frequently or not in the playlist, in the big green egg playlist, there's a video of me cleaning out the big green egg. I think I had it for like 3 to 6 months before I cleaned it out, like completely swept out all of the ash that was in there. Now, one of the things that I've done recently is I have that little portable vacuum, that shop vac, and I'll use that to get some of the ash out of there. Now, I haven't taken the whole thing completely apart because I just take that shop vac and kind of suck up some of the ash that's in there, and I don't have to take it all apart. In the intake hole, I'm able to stick the the shop vac in and get a lot of that ash out of there, and it makes it far easier. All right, so let's see. That broke says it's still snow here. Hoping in 2 weeks you can spray down some of the stuff. Man, good luck. I know exactly what you mean, man. I was saying that in the beginning. If you're not lucky enough like me to live in an area like I don't have water supply line that runs to my garages. I have to run a hose from the back of my house out to my garages, and when I do that, you can definitely like if they freezes, and I don't have a water supply, so cleaning out the grills is way more difficult. P. Adams, how you doing, man? I think I spoke to you already. Most important thing is to get the grease out of your smoker, especially if you're a vertical smoker. All right. One of the good things about the smokers that I'm using or that I have are the fact that there is water pans in the bottom of each of them. So usually when they're obviously it's warm enough to have the water stay warm when it is cooking. And before I start the next cook, I put more water in. So when the cook is done, I take that water out and, you know, throw it away. So there is no grease for possible grease fires. Huh. Ken says, you mentioned cleaning. I need more whiskey. Shoot, I understand. Grease fires suck. I think I told you this, guys, before. I may have mentioned it in one of the early videos with Bernadette. I was testing Bernadette and I let the water pan run dry. And my wife called me and she says, hey, you know, what are you doing out there? And I'm like, nothing. I was actually headed to go hang out with my friends. And she said, it smells kind of weird. So I was only like 4 or 5 blocks away. And I said, all right. So I turned around and came back. And sure enough, I had a start of a grease fire in Bernadette. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. Question J, not really. I have used some is it Purple Power or Simple Green? Usually are the two things that I've used. Purple Power usually on anything like just on the inside of the smoker, and then I'll use Simple Green on the grates. Yeah. Jeff, how you doing, man? From Out of Order Barbecue. Just put a hot cooker to the car wash and wear a plastic trash bag like a wetsuit. It looks new after every cook. David, that's crazy. Traeger cleaning. I just add layers of foil to the drip trays. Yep, pretty much. So Tyler, I cleaned out the Traeger really well on Sunday, and yeah, I mean, I vacuumed out the entire thing and scraped it out pretty good. So I don't know. I'm still kind of debating whether or not I'd like putting foil on that drip tray, because I found that when I don't have foil on a drip tray, I can scrape it clean, and then the whatever was residual from the last cook, I'm scraping it off, so it's not burning and leaving any extra scents or anything in the food. When I had the aluminum foil on there, I didn't change the aluminum foil every single time, and I couldn't scrape it off. But I don't know. I still haven't Haven't figured out exactly what I'm gonna do. Ken says leaf blower with 100 shot of nitro will handle ash no problem. Yeah, buddy. Only problem is the all of that dust and stuff. Yeah. Cook. Crystal goes up. I get a hot burn to the shop bag. Yep. That's exactly it, Lou. You're gonna clean it out kind of just like you would an oven. Rob Perez, how you doing, sir? Cheers. Funny, extra winner for all this cleaning talk. Yeah, right. Thinking bleach for napalm. Who knows what's living right now? You know what, Question J, I completely understand. But you know what? I tell you, there are times when, like when I went 6 months without cooking in Bernadette, there was some, I don't know, I guess it is mold or something was growing in there. And, you know, nothing like getting it really, really hot and spraying it down. It'll kill all of that. Fire kills all the germs and bacteria too, I guess. I forgot the one to rise. Smoky Mountain, full mode. Gonna clean it out. Yep. Yeah, I definitely recommend Simple Green. I would try and do a combination of getting it hot to help loosen some of that stuff up, and then spray the Simple Green on, and or just spray with water, kind of let it cool, and then spray with Simple Green to help break it out. Noble Savage Vidge. Hey, yo, Jason, how you doing? I don't want to yell. It's getting rather late. It's almost 9:30. Yep. Yep. Lou, I definitely recommend Simple Green. In those, like it says it's pretty much biodegradable. Um, I do use Purple Power, which is that like a grease or something purple. But it's like Purple Power. I don't use that on any cooking surfaces though, just to be safe. I'll use Simple Green on the cooking surfaces. Surface like that. Kevin, if that was an option, possibly. But the problem is I'm too anal to let someone else do it. I'd rather just, clean it myself and take the half an hour or so to really thoroughly clean out the smokers. That half an hour is worth it to me for the peace of mind alone. Well, Ken, I'm just saying, I'm not saying run it up to 1,000 degrees, but I mean, you want to warm it up. Cracked and blackened. All right, so Jack says he uses a lot of Awesome, I guess is the brand from the Dollar Tree. He said it's cheap and it works great on grease and mold. Perfect. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser always wins. What is in that thing? Who knows what's in that thing? I get kind of leery about putting things where I don't know exactly what it is on cooking surfaces. Now, if you want me to scrub, like I don't scrub any pots or pans with those things. Excuse me, either. Um, but I will say I'm probably going to I might just have to bite the bullet and take some steel wool to some of the stuff that I have out in the garage, like some of the grates, just to make them stupid clean. Yep. So Eric says 300 to 500 is all the hot you need. It's all about the steam. Yep, you guys see me steam clean my smokers almost all the time. I do, especially with Bessie. I get Bessie to up over 300 degrees, usually between 300 and 350. So when I get the fire going and I get the wood in there burning, I leave it wide open, and I've had Bessie up to 500 degrees. And the whole thing is once she gets hot, I'm going to spray her down and bring the temperature down. And then once I bring the temperature down, I'll load the food in, and then I'll get my temperature where I want it to be, and she'll be nice and clean. and we're good to go. Clean smoker is a happy smoker. Let's see. So East Coast Tony agrees on the awesome from the dollar store. Perfect. Ken says his last hot burn touched off the creosote. And the temp was on a bit of a runaway after that. Even after shutting the smokestacks and the air inlet, it was hotter. It was an hour before it could get within 15 feet. Gosh, Ken, what smoker were you using? Kurt Spear smoke being too green. Okay. All right. Well, Ken, you know, Ken said that he had a lot of creosote buildup because the wood he was using was a little too green or young or wasn't dried out well enough. Lou says 600 to 800 usually does it for him in his Kamado grill. He's got a Kamado, right? But I mean, everybody has their way, and you know, everybody's smokers are a little different. I will tell you guys, in Viki, I just end up taking the shelves out because they're so small and pressure washing them, cleaning them really well. When I don't use Viki often enough, I can get mold in there. Other than all of the smokers, and what it is the fat in the meats. I found or I saw, like, remember, you guys remember where I had the issue with the chicken thighs? You know, it was in that weird temperature zone where it just breeded bacteria, and that whole tray of chicken went rancid, and whew, it was a panic. I panicked, definitely. So, but again, so what else do you guys use? So we talked about power from the dollar store. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, guys, you guys who recommended the jerk seasoning, I did find some. The only problem is the jerk seasoning I found, the Walker's Woods that I found, was the hot. I couldn't use that. I did actually cook some salmon this week, and I cut it was a whole fillet of salmon my wife bought, and I cut it in half, and I put one half in with some of the jerk seasoning. It was Grace brand jerk seasoning, and it was a mild flavor, and then I did the other half in it like a teriyaki flavor. And the teriyaki left a lot to be desired. The jerk one was good, but I don't know. I might try it again with just the jerk rub as opposed to a paste. 10-foot side firebox needs lots of improvements. No reverse flow, no heat baffle on the bottom. It's pretty much a tank with the side firebox. Okay. Ken, well, if you know what you need to do, this is all part of the maintenance. Oh my goodness. So on Viki, and you know, you guys, when you guys see the videos, when you guys see the videos, usually the doors are open and everything like that, and like you don't like on Viki, the firebox on Viki gets a lot hotter than I would like it to, and I tried to grease the Zerk on the door, but it was too far gone, and because of the heat cycles, that Zerk just it just seized up. So one of the hinges is gone. Like it just is dead. Like I said, I tried to grease it, and I guess the heat just cooked the grease in the inside, and so where you know it pivots, it just seized up, and I gotta fix it. Like I gotta figure out what I gotta do to it, but yeah. Nice. Left it in the storage unit. So one of the other things too, high on the priority list, is to get Priscilla up and running. I've had that grill smoker for almost 2 years now, and I've done I feel like I've done absolutely nothing with it. I know I did work on it some, but she's definitely on the things to do maintenance list. I have to finish building the charcoal basket for that. One of the other reasons too that I've kind of stalled on a lot of metal working is because the cost of metal has gone up so high. P. Adams, no, I don't have a flat top grill. Rice clear out. Mm. That's what's up, Chuck. Smokehouse barbecue. No, you didn't miss much. Just to recap, uh, Awesome from the dollar store works pretty good, or dollar store, Dollar Tree. Purple Power works pretty good as far as a degreaser, and Simple Green is something that I use on grates on the cooking surfaces to help clean those up. Aside from just using the pressure washer, I kind of talked about how um, because of the fact that I don't have water out in my garage. I don't have a supply line, so I have to run a hose from the back of my house down to my garage. And in the winter, of course, it freezes, so I can't really do that, or it's just not an option. So I don't get to use my pressure washer to clean the inside of the grills as often as I would like during the winter. But now that we have been consistently up over freezing. Spring is just about sprung. I am going to go ahead and like thoroughly clean out the smokers soon, hopefully. Ken says this is an early version. Perfect. So, but yeah, man. So what are some of the things that you guys, have done that worked really well, or haven't done, or done and it just didn't work really well, like didn't work at all? Something you could say, oh, you know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. Preston, you out there? I don't remember seeing Preston last week. Question J. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, man. Seriously. If you haven't already, please do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button. It greatly helps helps the videos, and it helps boost my self-esteem too. I greatly appreciate that. If you could hit that thumbs up button for me, I again greatly appreciate it. I guess while we have a little bit of a lull, I'll talk about this pretty quickly. My new camera is on order, and it should be delivered tomorrow. Finally, thank you very much, P. Adams. Outdoor project. I bought stuff today, not for a partial outdoor project. That's what's up, Chuck. I am itching. I actually, I'm trying to think when it was. It was between New Year's and now. I got a shop press, just a 12-ton shop press. It's just been something I've been wanting to add to my garage. I got a Sony camera, Chuck. I'm a big fan of the Sony cameras. So I got the, what is it, the DSC HX99, which is basically the newer version of the camera that I had. The one that I had was like an H90 or 95. No, it was an HV90. For Jay, we were talking about cleaning smokers, like deep cleaning smokers and maintenance that has to be done for the spring. Is it hard to edit film? I hear editing film is pretty hard because you have to like cut it and splice it and just yeah. No, but it's not that difficult once you figure out the hardest part of editing is not the editing. The hardest part of editing is figuring out what buttons do what and what controls what in the editing software. Once you can navigate the editing software, everything else is pretty much a breeze. So Chuck, what ended up happening was, so last Thursday, I called and I was like, yo, it's been a month. Where's my camera? And I said, 2 weeks ago they said, oh, 2 weeks ago Tuesday they said, oh, it's gonna be sent out on Thursday. So a week went past and I didn't hear anything. I called back again. I'm like, look, I don't have any status. I don't have anything. The person said, oh, it's gonna be sent out. He said it's gonna be sent out today, by the end of today. And I'm like, okay. And that was like last Thursday. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of talking to y'all. It's been a month since I put in this thing, and no one has been able to give me any sort of answers. At this point, you know, I want to know definitively what's going on. And the person said, "Oh, what's going to happen?" I said, "I want to speak to someone in management, you know, like a second tier or third tier type of support." I said, I'm tired of talking to you guys in tier one support. Obviously, you guys are just reading what's on the screen. I need somebody to find out what exactly is happening." So I got a call back a couple hours later, and the person I spoke to said, "Oh, um, I see that your camera. We've had your camera for a month." Yeah, I said, and I'm like, huh. So I said, "You guys have had my camera for a month, and I've had zero updates." I said, "The only updates I've had are when I've had to call in. That's no good. This is not how things should be done." And they're like, "Yeah, we're kind of sorry about that. So what we're gonna do? You know what? We've had it for a month. We're gonna send you a check." Hold up, time out. So had I not called in and complained basically about how long this process was taking and there was zero updates and no feedback, no nothing, I would be strung along for how much longer? I'm like, you know what? Don't even answer that question. My address is this. Send me the check. So they're like, oh, it could take X, Y, you know. Yep. So uh, they're like, it could take, you know, 5 to 7 days, this and the other. And I didn't snap. But my whole thing was, I wish they would have told me I was gonna get a check 3 weeks ago, right? After a week of me having the camera in, because the first time I called it was 2 weeks in, and I'm like, yo, it's been 2 weeks. I was supposed to be getting my camera back in 3 to 7, you know, or three, yep, 3 to 5 days. You know, it's supposed to be repaired and sent back within like a week or so. What's going on? And the first person said, oh, it had to be sent out for a deeper service or a deeper something. I'm like, okay, I'll give it another week. I gave it a second week. And then after that second week, they said, oh, I called on, like I said, like Monday or that Tuesday. And they said, oh, it's going to be sent out this, you know, this Thursday. Or actually, whatever the date was, it was like the 21st or something like that. And like I said, I don't know. But anyway, it took them, by the time I got to 3 weeks, I called in twice and they had no resolution for me. So I said, all right, finally, when it was a month that it had been gone, I called and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I don't want to hear this. Oh, to be sent out. The first person I spoke to said, oh, it's going to be shipped out today. Sure, sure. Coach's Pit Barbecue, how you doing? I don't want to, you know, ignore folks just because I'm ranting. What's up, Alton? Alton, I'm sorry. So what ended up happening with the old camera, you guys saw there was a spot on the screen. What it was is there was dirt or debris that got inside of the camera. If you guys have been longtime subscribers, and actually when you saw that video that I did posted yesterday with Viki, the reason why I upgraded the last camera I had is because I used to keep my camera just in my pants pocket, and lint and dust and dirt got inside of the camera. With this new camera, I was pretty diligent about keeping it inside of a pouch. You guys see the pouch that I wear on my hip, to keep the lint and the dust and the debris that gets in that camera down. But something got in there, or something got jarred loose inside of the camera, and it was never the same after I discovered that bit of dirt there. So I'm like, look, I know what it is, and I know it's only going to get worse. I have this warranty for a reason. Take this and fix it. But it never happened. It never got fixed. So the check was sent, and I placed the order on Monday, Tuesday. So today's Wednesday. I placed the order yesterday, I believe, and yeah, it's coming. It'll be here tomorrow. All right, so let's see. Yeah, P. Adams, I know. Smokehouse says editing is consuming. Took a 4.5 hour sausage making video editing Took 3 evenings to get down to a 30 minutes. Wow. Well, so one of the things I can tell you is if you are filming to edit and not editing to your film, like when you set up your shots and you know how your editing style is, you can kind of cut down on your editing by how you film. And that is one of the best things I've learned over time is to film to my edit and not edit to my film. It just makes the posts so much faster. You should have told him. Jack, now I have a lot more bark than my wife does. Not make a movie. Exactly. Alt man, are you back at work? I know you said you had a couple weeks of making Ooh, gosh. Smokehouse, that sucks, dude. I don't use Corel stock music. I use Corel video editing software, but I don't use their music. What I do is my baby brother gave me some music that he produced, so I don't have to worry as much about copyright stuff with that. Ken, you know what's crazy? I do better when it is. I just plan it in my head. I plan my shots more or less in my head. If I start writing stuff down, then then the whole thing is of trying to save time and do things efficiently usually doesn't work because then I have to take time to set up my shots or think about how I want my shots to run. Then I have to actually, do whatever it is I need to cook and do any sort of prep or anything like that. Then I actually need to film, and then I need to take down all of those shot lists, and I don't script anything. I thought about there were times when I used to have talking points, but I find that usually I just say what I say what I need to say, and then I clean it up in post. Like with the ums and the ahs, I do that when I'm doing it live, but I have drastically gotten better in just pausing as opposed to me saying, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." So I'll just kind of stop before I say or I'll just have a dead space and then I end up cutting those out. I don't know. You guys have been asking about bloopers and stuff like that. So tomorrow there's a couple bloopers I put. Really like 3 to 5 seconds worth of bloopers I put, and it was just two. Yeah. Yep. All right. One of my buddies asked for a favor. Yes, I can definitely oblige. All right. Okay. So, but the whole thing is, I just do it off the cuff, and I found that that's the best way I work at it. My workflow for my videos might not be the best for you and for how your workflow is. But if you just are to the point where you film everything from start to finish, there's going to be a lot of dead time. Like you said, you filmed 4.5 hours worth of footage to have a 30-minute video. I'm sure there's some time lapses in there and cutting some space out when you have your camera pointing here, but you have to, walk out of the frame and then you come back. So as opposed to keeping the camera running the whole time, that's when you need to start cutting that stuff up because in post, you'll be able to finish that much faster. Yep. You're absolutely right, Lou. The bad thing is I had that camera longer than a year. Had I, decided to send it back within that first year, but there was no problems with it after that year. So A year and 6 months. Yep. Wow. Friend of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, thank you very much. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. TubeBuddy does, in fact, help. TubeBuddy helps with the back end stuff, you know, trying to help you make better videos, but I don't pay for the TubeBuddy subscription, so I just have the basic thing. I just had to learn a lifetime. Some morning announcements. Man, Ken, I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, 7 Mile. You know, it has taken me quite a long time. If you guys look at that video that I put up yesterday, and I don't know why, I picked that video. Like, I mean, it was nothing spectacular. I just went into an old video folder and I was like, all right, well, let me find a video start to finish. And I found that one and I was like, you know what? This is a good candidate. And if you wanted to, I think I even linked the old video to the new video. Just look at the differences in the way that I edited that video. And one of the other things too is I'm a lot more confident on screen, on camera. And I take a moment before I start the camera to think about what I have to say, to think about the points that I need to make. And there's a lot less, I try to have a lot less drifting, you know, where I get distracted, or if I start telling the story in between what's going on. I try to be more focused. It doesn't always happen though. Well, thank you very much, friend of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. What is your name, sir? Audio Jungle. All right. One of the other things. What is this? I have freesoundeffects.co.uk is where I've gotten some sound effects. So yeah. That's exactly it, Smokehouse. Yep. Ken, that's why I asked him his name. Keenan, maybe? Is it Keenan or Keenan? Alright. Well. Oh, well, thank you very much. He says my video. P. Adams says my videos are money. Keenan, okay. I grew up with a guy named Keenan. He lived on a block behind me growing up, behind me and down the street. You're not from Philly, are you? Now, see, my whole thing is I'm going to look at the name and then I'm going to make a common name guess, and then I'll make I won't say an odd pronunciation guess, but a different pronunciation guess is usually my go-to. And either they're like, oh, you said it the first time right, or oh yeah, you got it the second, you actually got it right. So, all right, yeah. So Keenan, I will try to remember, but I can tell you that I'm good with names for a few minutes, and I'm probably gonna keep saying your name, Keenan, a lot because that is how I'm gonna try to commit it to memory. But where's Kevin? It took Kevin a while before I got his name, but I'm getting better. I mean, you know, there's Kirk here. I can remember his name because he got me drunk one time. But you know, like everybody, there's Ken. So like Smokehouse Barbecue, I don't remember his name, but you know, the Winking Pig Barbecue, that's Chuck. P. Adams, what is his name? Like, so I get with the pronunciation, I do. So Lou Calamatis, he's pretty happy that I say his name correctly. Uh, oh man, well, Keenan, that's what's up, man. Sometimes it can be a gift and a curse because in the summertime and you have your windows open, you definitely gonna be smelling a whole lot of smoke. Thanks, Kirk. William Harris, how you doing this evening? Man, goodness gracious, we got some newcomers and some new friends, new family. This is SDSBBQ Fam, all right? SDSBBQ Fam. I gotta start using that hashtag again. Hey, Ron. He's like, my name is Aaron. What do you mean, hey, Ron? I have a brother named Aaron, so that when I heard that, dude, Key and Peele, I messes with Key and Peele, like seriously. P. Adams says he's gonna have to buy my neighbor some 9-volt batteries for a smoke detector. All right, so I talked to so you guys have seen across my yard to the driveway. Zara Drell, how you doing this evening? So you guys have seen there's some row houses. So one of the row houses, like I think the second or third one in, there's a guy that owns that property. He rents that property out. And I was like, yo, I came around the corner one day and he was doing some maintenance or doing something. They're broke, man. That's what's up. Who did I send stickers to recently? Because now I gotta put a name to, let's see. Hold on. I'm sorry. Who ordered some stickers recently? Nope. Orders. I'm not going to shout you out, throw your government out there, but I just kind of want to put a name to. All right, let's see. Oh, all right, that's right. I was thinking about you because I know I used to run your name all together. So, but definitely that's what's up. Um, so, Keenan. Yes. You know what's crazy? My beard is usually the last thing that I smell smoke on. Like if I cook on site or if I get up in the middle of the night and start cooking and then I deliver food and stuff like that, by the time I, get back to take a shower, I smell it when I washing my face. I smell the smoke coming out of my beard. Da, da, da. Jeff. Yo, I think it's just because there's nothing between those row houses. And so I started saying the guy that rents the property, he told me that one of the houses, the guy put the smoke detector, he left it out back behind his house. Yeah, Danny, I am definitely getting close to 10,000. I have that. Oh, look, it went up 1 subscriber since we started. I know, Jeff, who you are. First time you said row houses. Jack, yes. Cool. Nice. Oh man, Kirk is talking about a dash bash. I don't know about all of that. But if you guys haven't or don't, I mean, those of you who have channels should definitely know about the website Social Blade. So here, Ken, have a good one. So this is Social Blade. Come on, focus. Socialblade.com. Yeah, P. Adams. So Baltimore passed a new law saying that rental properties needed to be inspected every, what, 3 to 5 years before they would allow a rental permit or whatever it is. So yeah. Um, but those of you guys who have channels and things like that, Social Blade is a good resource because it will tell you some great information about your channel. Um, it'll give you like projections and things like that, which is cool. So let's see if I can find my future projections. So it says that I will hit 10,000 by the end of May. You can't really see it, but yeah. Why? Why was she just on you? My kids love it, man. And you know, they help me out and they love being on the channel and things like that. So, all right, I'm looking at my future projections as told by Social Blade. They said I will hit 10,000 by the end of May. So that's 2 months from now. And excuse me, I will hit 100,000 in 2 years. Maybe I should do a video to my future self, like film it and have it go public in 2 years and see if it actually comes to fruition. But come on, there we go. So what you do is you just start putting up videos on YouTube, and then once you put them up and once you get better at doing videos, you tell her about it. Jeff, I can imagine, you know, your house. Your kids seem to be pretty hip to the game though, so but you know, one of the things too, like if they're willing to help, that makes it much easier. But like in the beginning, when I was trying to do videos more or less on my own or by myself, and I didn't get the kids involved and I didn't get their buy-in, it was hard because they would make so much noise because they weren't involved. But once I got them involved, they're like, okay, we gotta be quiet. We gotta be quiet because daddy's filming. Daddy's filming. And then once I'm finished, whatever it is I'm cooking, they know they get to eat. So I kind of incentivized it. All right. So those of you guys who missed out on the first end or the beginning of the conversation where we're talking about, you know, deep cleaning smokers and, you know, some maintenance that you might have to do. What are some things, or how do you clean your smokers, or how do you plan on cleaning your smokers? For those of you who live in the northern half of the country and have to deal with the winter weather, what are you planning on doing to clean and or get your smoker, you know, like spring clean your smokers or things like that? No, Kirk, I didn't train them like pets. It's just, yeah. Exactly. Dogfather is back. How you doing, man? Hey, yo. Alton, I'm, I'm good, man. I'm good. So anyway, Lisa, hello. So anyway, what are some things, or what are some things that you have done or are going to do to clean or spring clean or deep clean your smokers to get them ready for the summer season? I've told you guys before, I use the pressure washer and I can't wait to get the pressure washer back out and be able to cook. But from some of you guys, nah, Shug, dash, nah, Shug. But some of you guys have talked about the, was it Awesome from the Dollar Store or Dollar Tree? I told you I use like a purple power or a purple solution that I've gotten from the Restaurant Depot. Um, and I've also used Simple Green. I use Simple Green on the cooking grates, and I use other cleaners elsewhere in the smoker just to get some of that gunk and stuff out of the bottom of the smokers. But on the cooking grates specifically, I've heard that before, Lisa. Can't say that I agree because I don't, but it is what it is. Bald head, beard. I'm not into music like as far as production, and I'm not a mogul, and I've definitely never held anyone out of a window. Smoker fire I had during the Super Bowl burned my smoker completely clean. That's funny. Nah, Lisa, it's okay. I guess there's phases to it. So when my beard is rather tame, I get called, people say, "Oh, you look like Suge Knight." When my beard grows out a little bit bigger, I get, "Oh, you look like Rick Ross." Just my 50 shades of my beard here between gray and black. Focus on the beard. So, yeah. Glenn, how you doing? Lisa, hello, welcome to the live stream. Have you seen the videos before, or you just popping in? Ha! 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 Biggie. I was born and raised on the East Coast, man. And actually, between Tupac and Biggie, I'd probably pick Jay-Z. I am a big Biggie fan, but yeah, I grew up. I don't want to say grew up. I've really listened to a lot more Jay-Z lyrics than either Tupac or Biggie. And only Tupac song that I really liked was the diss track "Hit 'Em Up" when he was talking about Biggie, and that was just because it was such a deep track. Dude, I mean, Pac just went hard in that video. I mean, not video, in that song. And I was born in 1980, so 80s baby, early 90s with the music. Yep. And that song just hit so hard. It completely knocked any bias I had against against Tupac away. And I mean, just because he went so hard at Biggie, it was like, what? Yeah. Ah, look, I'll be a young fella. So, Wu-Tang for sure. Biggie, Wu, Jay-Z, and then, Philly rappers. Don't sleep on Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Don't sleep on those cats. BDP for sure. Alton, Alton's a little older than some of us in this room. Cool C, man. Heck yeah. Cool C, Schooly D. Y'all. Don't get me. There's a live stream that I put up a while ago, and you guys, like, I have a little slight music repository. Poor righteous teacher's word is life. Yeah, buddy, man. We shoot. Man, X Clan, I don't know if I can remember X Clan off the top of my head, but I would have to dig in the repository here. No, actually. Let's see. Poor righteous teacher's word is live. Yeah. X. Yes, I have some X Clan. Return from Mecca 2007. That's not that old. What was their I guess what was the X Clan breakout hit? Uh LL yeah. Scholar Rock. Easy. Yes. Exists in a state of vainglorious. I guess. I'm gonna have to listen. I might have to listen to that later. Kirk, man, I don't know, man. I I thought LL. You know, LL was a little before my time, and then he was a little after my time. Like, you know, Mama Said Knock You Out. Yeah, it was a radio banger, but like, nah. Tony, I'm only 38. That's definitely your generation. Well, Kirk, I definitely get down with the, Warren G and Nate Dogg, but they only had one song. They just had Regulators. That was basically it. They weren't really. Yeah, Kirk. My birthday's in October. Talked about that. Special Ed. Now there we talking. But what is the X Clan song that Mecca? Regulators, mount up. It was a clear dark night, a clear white moon. One where Jews on the streets. Onyx! Yours, it's mine, it's all about crime. Onyx! See? Heed the word. All right, let's see here. No. I don't see that. Well, I don't see that in this particular album that I have. But the good thing about YouTube heed the word. Not heal. X. Oh. Heed. Hold up.
It's the messenger group X Clan.
Wow. Time out. Yo. This is on Yo MTV Raps. Wow. Heed the word of the brother. Keenan, I'm not big into video games. The last video game I bought was Need for Speed. I'm big into driving games or driving sims. Fire and Earth. I guess, is that another song? Oh man, you showing your age there. He said the lick. That was the lick. Oh no, me and Redman definitely got down, man. All right, so influential rappers, and I guess, but I started saying this a while ago. I have a decent music repository, and one live stream, it was like not a free for all, but it was a, hey, do you have any of this? Hey, do you have that song? Hey, do you have any of this? And I have, like I said, I have a pretty decent music library. And yes, library. And yeah, and that video ended up getting a copyright claim on it, but it was okay because we had a good time. Preston, you weren't here last week, man. I was looking for you. I shouted you out earlier, like, yo, where's Preston? But so I guess if I had to name 10, right? And I'm gonna put these in my top 10. Biggie, Jay-Z. All right. Nas is up there. Nas is up there. The Roots, Philly. Will Smith, Philly. Who else I listen to? The Far Side, okay? The Far Side, Wu-Tang, Redman, Method Man. Well, Meth was, I'm include Method Man's, single because he had solo stuff. ODB, Raekwon, all right. My gosh, man. I'm putting Lupe Fiasco in this, though it wasn't growing up. But yo, Crisscross, I'm seeing Crisscross 91. Shout out, because we'll make you jump. Huh. All right, Preston. Well, I appreciate that. Method Man and Redman album was definitely fire. Yo, Redman, Muddy Waters. I could quote that like all of the skits on that album. I got a soda, y'all can't have none of. I got a soda, only enough for one. I got a soda, y'all can't have. I got darn shit. Shout out if you know what I'm talking about. All right, Tony, I'll have to check that out. Time for some action. Public Enemy was a little before my time, too. Yeah, buddy. Infama. NWA. So I got into NWA after they were out because, of course, you know, I was young and impressionable, and I couldn't listen to that music. No Limit, not at all. Big Pun was definitely up there. Paul, I was not a big fan of No Limit. I did not like Master P. His vocabulary, you know what's crazy? I didn't like Master P for the same reason why I don't like Rick Ross. Rick Ross and Master P's vocabulary were very limited, and they didn't actually talk about anything. They just grunted and made sounds. Master P was the original mumble rapper. Remember, make you say, ah. I'm like, dude, you sound constipated. Ah, nah. I could not get down with that. And then Rick Ross, because he tried to rhyme everything with Ross. So it was Ross, Boss, Cost, Doss. He would make up words just to try to make something rhyme with the boss. Yeah. Egypt. Big L now. Big L, I definitely, you know, got down with. I don't know about Egypt though. Let's see if I can find. EG. I don't have any Egypt. You might be ahead of my time. Oh, look at that. Big L for sure. Tribe Called Quest definitely for sure. You know what? I'm going to say that Lil Wayne is higher on the rung than Master P. Lil Wayne actually had some sort of lyrics. And speaking of lyricists, Gilly the Kid, he wrote for a lot of people. Who am I? Peter Palmer. Egyptian Lover. Hey, Jesse James, how you doing? All right, no one wants to admit that we listened to and liked MC Hammer. MC Hammer was like the feel good music from back in the day that, you know, whenever, you know, it was like no one wants to admit that. But I'm just saying that he had better lyrics than other people out of there. I'm good, Jesse, man. I'm good. So we kind of talked, you know, the first hour we usually talk about the subject, and now I don't know how we got on this whole subject of music. It just happens. It just happens. So we're talking about music, old school music back in the day. No Lil Wayne or any new, I guess, garbage. Yeah. But that's the thing, P. Adams, yo. That's the thing. Like, it's just one of those things where you can't help but, like, you like, too legit to quit. Like, hammer time. Can't touch this. He's an MC Hammer. Was his first concert. Oh. Jam on it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that's what's up, Jesse. Man, I try. I am, look, Kirk will tell you, I am no, I mean, I'm just a regular guy. Conrad, I'm gonna say Drake is not the most overrated rapper. There are some that are, I don't know. See, my problem nowadays is I don't know all of the rappers that are like really, really pertinent to this conversation. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Uh, 69 boys. What? Talk about bass music. Sugar Hill Gang for sure. I did actually own a pair of parachute pants. My aunt got them for me when I was younger. I remember my brother had a black pair and I had it was like a gold pair, like almost like a, it was a little deeper than a manila envelope, but they were like gold-ish colored. JJ Fad. Oh my gosh. JJ Fad. Why am I drawing a blank? But I know that name. Let's see. What song are you talking about? Supersonic. I know that one. No, I never wore jams. What would be the best song for barbecue? Let's see here. That's a good question. Let's see. Let's see. I guess, let's see. I'm going to talk as much as possible. Well, so that I don't have any problems with, but this is like, nah, that sounds whack. So, Big Sean has I'm just gonna keep talking, we gotta have something with fire in it though. But, let's see, lyrics containing the term fire, yes. Eminem, how could we not talk about Eminem? So, how about Earth, Wind, and Fire? But I don't know. You just gotta get something hype. Baby's got back, yeah. No, I wasn't on them. That is hilarious. Ding 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 ding. Ice, ice, baby. Kirk, I ain't that drunk. Yes, man, dog. Follow. I could sing almost every summertime lyric. Again, being born and raised in Philadelphia has, I know almost every Will Smith song and that Jazzy Jeff, Boys to Men. Oh my gosh. Who was the? It wasn't the Youngsters. Was it the Youngsters? Yeah, was it the Youngsters? Oh man, the Youngsters. Oh, you in the Youngsters. Um, Cruise Pop, man. What? See, y'all don't know nothing about Cruise Pop and My Part of Town. That was a Philly songs. Jesse James, I can't say I get down with all my exes live in Texas. So never really got down with Too Short or MC8. Barbecue Blues. All right, let's look that one up. I don't want barbecue blues music. Is it barbecue in blues? Which one are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, Cameo. What? I was gonna go to school and then I got high. The next video's main song is barbecue. Oh, okay. Barbecue, brisket, short ribs. Come on, man. Oh, Quest J, that's what's up. I definitely, bathroom breaks and, the re-ups. Only two reasons to leave the live stream. I don't love heavy metal, but all right, Tyler. You know what I listen to more often than not nowadays is a lot of electronic dance music. So EDM, usually with the only because it's not lyrics to focus on, and it just kind of gets me to the point where I'm like moving and shaking. Yeah. ABC, definitely. Another bad creation. I love the 90s tour. Vanilla Ice, Coolio, Color Me Bad. Ooh, Afro Man, definitely. Stevie Ray Vaughan. That was CeeLo, Kirk. CeeLo's. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a versus Kevin Hart. It wasn't Curtis Blow. Oh well, Curtis Blow. These are the breaks. Let me think about it. Shoot, man, we could talk about music. That's one of those things, man, where like I hit the music sweet spot. Like definitely. Definitely. I was born just in the right time. What is this? Yo, my man is really on Big Rob Video, Blues and Barbecue, featuring Denise LaSalle. Oh, yeah, we're not going to even. Anyway. Smokehouse Barbecue, do you want to get kicked out of this live stream? Michael Jackson definitely was a good one. Out of Quart. All right. I'm not hilarious. Look, I'm regular guy, man. Don't talk about my Eagles and don't dare say anything about the Cowboys because, yeah, you get kicked out of here. I'm waiting for somebody to say something about the Patriots. Go ahead on. You feeling froggy? You won't get jumped right out this chat. as a born, I can't even get the words out. Caden, right on time. Anyway, being, hold on. My ears are cold. Hold on, time out. Time out. Oh, wait. Let me just. Yeah. I don't hate you. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, dog. Hey, Caden, guess what? My Ford doing better than your Chevy is. Big Reggie's truck is awesome, by the way. I'm not checking no links out. Now I feel better. Gritty Blues. Chuck, is that what you use in your background music? All right, I'll look at that again a little later. Yes, I do look like an Ewok. All I need is my ears to hang up, like up here. Thanks. Tell him again, Reg. Tell him again. Anyway, but yeah, I'm big into music. Really? Alton? You can get it too, man. Okay. So, Caden, you might not know this yet because you might not have had like a sophisticated statistics or economics class. But when things sell a lot, the price can go down because of the way it works out. Basic, like supply and demand. So when you have a lot of something that's good, the price can come down. So yeah. Lou, so what happened was there was someone who said something about Dallas and asked me if I liked Dallas, and I had to, yeah, you know how they started talking about my city, so I had to let them know what was my ears were cold, so I couldn't just wear the cap like, yeah. Nah, Chuck. It's when they sell enough trucks, the price can go down. When they sell more trucks, the price can go down. Kurt, one of my buddies is big in a Jeep, and he was looking at that thing. Don't know. Caden, it's not 75 degrees where I'm sitting. Right, Jesse? Shoot. Well, then again, there is Jerry Jones. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry for you, rather. Nah, I'm drinking the clear. I finished my clear actually this week too. But we started talking about music to listen to while cooking. and then we just went down a little rabbit hole. Just you might have to go back and catch up. But I mean, hey, if you haven't already, please do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Great. Jerry Jones is not, or whatever his name is, he's not awesome. Caden, that's what's up. That's what they all say. Ran when parked. Runs great. All right. So some of you guys, $400. What? No, I'm not saying. We were talking about trucks. Supply and demand is a basic thing. All right, Caden, cool. He was just in the right place at the wrong time, I guess. But then again, they're probably, you know, I have a friend who's a Patriots fan, and they said they must have been who they play this year. They must have been that opposing team, a fan of that opposing team, and that's why they tracked him down and did all these things. He basically made it out to be like almost like a conspiracy theory. I'm sorry. M&M's here. Lou, be easy, man. Thank you very much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. M&M's, peanut, plain, some of those other flavors. What's your favorite? So again, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Greatly appreciate it. Peanut. These are white chocolate peanut. Man, my wife didn't like them. What? Give them to me. You made me drop one of my M&Ms. I gotta find that later so the cat doesn't eat it. Guess what? I'm fine with it. Alton. See, when you're passionate about your team, you do what's necessary. Just gotta turn the fan on. Golly. I'm about to get up and turn the heat on. Currently outside, it is in the 30s. Yeah. Caden. We got a drum set. Prestige worldwide. Yeah. The Eagles are too classy to hold someone down. Yeah. White chocolate peanut M&Ms. But see, it's a Will Ferrell movie. This is my theory on Will Ferrell movies. Every other movie is good. Every other one. Just about. Foles is the quarterback. Excuse me, Wentz is the quarterback. Foles was the backup. So that's just the way it is. Ricky Bobby was a good one. I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew. Definitely. If you're not first, you're last. Obscure movie quotes. Oh, what? He did win him a Super Bowl, but he was still the backup. I mean, that's a reality. I'll be honest with you, Kirk. I don't follow the Ravens as closely as I should. No one remembers that when he was the backup to Drew Bledsoe. Every other Will Ferrell movie. Look it up on IMDb. I'm telling you. I heard Flacco left. Well, I'm like, whatever. Daddy's Home was such a good movie that they made a second one. That one kind of doesn't count because it's a sequel. Alton. Oh, yeah. I'm loosely wound. Loosely wound. And technically, I'm wearing two hats. Just saying. Two is better than one. Then we? Oh, you might have missed that discussion earlier. We talked about that. Joe Dirt was not a. Joe Dirt is not the best movie ever made. Have you never seen Smokey and the Bandit? Oh, and I know I'm touched, man. I know it. One of my friends hit me with a last Friday. I hang out with my friends on Friday. He hit the group with an obscure movie line, and I'm like, I know that. There's from Smokey and the Bandit. He said, Junior, remind me when we get home to smack your mama in the face. There's no way you came from my loins. Every which way but loose. That's up there. Monty Pythons are up there. No, Alton, I did not. Friday was a good movie too. Yeah, buddy. Junior, hold my hat. Yes, Daddy. Funny you mentioned Kill Bill. Kill Bill. The whistle from Kill Bill is my ringtone. What you got on my 40? So I'm trying to think. Oh, we were talking about Bye Felicia the other day in the office. So we brought up all types of Friday quotes. Yeah. The Pest and Harold and I guess Harold and Kumar. Uh-oh, Preston. Have a good one, man. Be easy. Thank you. Was that her name, Kathleen Bradley? Mrs. Parker. Woo! Bernie Mac said, "The Lord is my shepherd, and He know what I want." Man, oh my goodness, I vividly remember when Friday came out. Friday came out, and it had to been 96. It was between 94. It was when I was in high school, so between 94 and 97. And I mean, vividly remember watching Friday multiple times, like a day. Smokey, not you over there taking it? Around here, wow, wow. Mrs. Parker, Kathleen Bradley. Mrs. Parker or Kathleen Bradley? Yep, that was Miss Parker. Nah, I think you might be. Are you getting them confused? Brad Kai. No. That's is Felicia from Felicia. And her name because I saw an article about the girl that was Felicia has a son who played football. Yeah. Yep, Angela Means. That's her name. Again, I was just like within the last week or so, I was doing the same thing. Goonies, of course, man. Any 80s baby knows Goonies. Bye-bye, punk. $40 and some food stamps. Half Baked was another good movie. We're gonna go to see Samson. I remember seeing that movie in the movies. In the movies, in the theater. Let's see here. We can kind of act like it's both ours, but I kind of need to keep it in my house though. Doug McGee, how you doing? Sloth and Chunk, sure enough, shoot. And talk about old school movies, Indiana Jones. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Hey, you guys. Hit my neck, my back, my neck and my back. He said, "Oh, you gonna have me watching that, man?" Yes, that Baby Ruth, man. You know how many candy bars were sold after that movie that came out? Back to the Future is up there, definitely. Hoser P? this live stream has definitely gone on a tangent. So, Kate, I used to work with a guy who was obsessed with the Titanic movie. Um, yeah, House Party 1. What? See, all right, pet peeve. House Party is the actual name of the movie. House Party 2 is the sequel to House Party. There are no ones usually in movies. They are, with the exception of Kill Bill. Kill Bill came out and it was volume 1 because they knew. Yeah. Rush Hour is pretty funny. Pajama Jammy Jam. Sharang. Kurt, I didn't say I liked the Titanic movie. I said a coworker of mine was obsessed with it. Do you understand? Rush Hour. Yeah, buddy. Don't do that. Don't ever touch a black man's radio. All right, guys. Well, this has definitely been fun. You know, never know what we're going to get into in this second hour. No comment on the Brokeback Mountain action. They obviously just can't quit. Something or other. Friday. We talked about Friday. Yeah. Three Stooges, man. No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And some of us don't have to work all night long, Alton. Some of us did get up rather early this morning. I actually slept in this morning because I worked from home today. So as opposed to having to get up and actually get up at 4:30, I didn't get up until 10 to 6 when I had to log on. Terminator. Yo, you know what's crazy? A movie that like back in the day bugged me out was RoboCop. They don't know? They don't show? Sure enough. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. Tremors, maybe? I can't say I need your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yo, I'm telling you, as a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Every time I see Urban and Cowboy. So yeah, RoboCop freaked me out when it was just the face with the robot head. Yo, as a kid, nah. He said, Code 10, Code 10, Code 10. Get those chains off the doors. This is Joe Clark. Blacklist. I haven't seen Blacklist, but I did watch Bandersnatch. That was trippy. Super Troopers, yeah. Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons. Robot spiders inject. No, I don't remember that. The Jerky Boys. Yeah, man, I definitely. Shoot, I remember Jerky Boys. I remember them being on like MTV or audio tapes. Yeah. No way. Robin Big is too new, too young. You're showing your age is showing, Caden. The Deep, I remember that one. Jesse, you're gonna have to try to find a welder to make you one, or there's companies out there. Just do a search for like commercial smoker or like offset smoker or reverse flow smoker. The thing that you're going to kind of have to keep in mind, though, is you're going to have to find some place that's close to you, uh, and or you're going to have to travel to sometimes pick it up. So that could be a hindering factor. Humanoids from the deep? What? Can't say I remember that one. Winchester 73. Yep, Kirk says custom pits and fabrication made his and it's shipped to him. You might be able to save a little bit of dough if you go and pick it up. Or in my particular instance, Revenge of the Nerds, dork. Yeah. To Kill a Mockingbird. You talking about movies still or books? But I was fortunate enough to find a builder and then was able to go and pick it up. Oh, and I can't say I do remember that one. That might be before my time, brother. No, Jerky Out of the People. Everybody watched Porky's back in the day. Everybody. Every male watched Porky's back in the day. Somebody probably even remembers the timestamp. Classic barbecue movie? Motel Hell? Really? What's it called? Motel Hell? Motel Hell. 1980. What? Jesse. It's just a cheesesteak. It's just a cheesesteak. It's just called a cheesesteak. None of that prefix or suffix is necessary. It's just a cheesesteak. What? Where can I watch it? Ribeye. It is ribeye steak. Caden, have a good one, man. Thank you for popping in and your Ford joke levity. I look forward to it every week, actually. Let's see. Where can I find it now? Motel Hell is an American horror comedy. Kevin Connor, blah, blah, blah. Meat entrepreneur. What's this for human sausage? Because of a little budget. Serious horror film. What's a disturbing wit irony? Da, da, da. Nice. All right. William said he had a Chevy joke. Let's see. Netflix. Motel Hell. Have you guys seen Triple Frontier? Come on, come on, come on. It was a good movie. Motel Hell. Let's see. MOTELHELL. Sadly, not on Netflix. Revenge of the Nerds, definitely a good one. Alright, let's see. Prime Video. Can we find it? Hotel Hell. What? Oh boy. I found it. I feel like I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. Alright, I got that queued up. Spaceballs, definitely, yeah. What? Holy cow! Oh, nah, like I said, I got it right here. Farmer John and Ida. Oh my goodness, y'all got me like anticipating. May the Schwartz be with you. Wait a minute. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. But when is now? Now. It's like me. If I'm looking at the live stream, I can look at the live stream and be like, I'm all about pop culture. Like, seriously. I found it in a Cracker Jack box for sure. Another Mel Brooks movie. Definitely good movies. Kelly Clarkson. Tay, thank you very much. Aside from the live streams, you know, we get we get sidetracked. Pizza the Hut. Speaking of Pizza the Hut, weird science. I was talking to one of my coworkers about weird science the other day, and when Chet got turned into that big old pizza blob thing. Yeah, probably I'm gonna have nightmares, but you know, it'll be alright. I'll be thinking about turning folks into sausage. Oh yeah, buddy. Definitely. Weird science, yes. Kelly LeBrock. Oh man. Yes. Ooh, she looked like she's been ridden hard and put back wet. I like how he put she was fine back in the day. Dash, how do the two-part videos work out? Or is it better to just do a 30-minute video? Jeff, it's kind of hard to say. It depends on the subject matter. Because I've done it a couple different ways. Just, you know, nah, no problem. So there are videos when they are 30 minutes and I'm like, there's a stopping point. Like if I start cooking and then the next day I finish up, if there's a hard break or a natural stopping point, I'll separate the video. And I can get views on both. There are also times when I'll do just one long video because I don't have that and I really want the continuity to be there. And then what I've also done in the past is when I have a video, like I had a video one time, it was like 45 minutes long. And that video when I went out to Pittsburgh, went to Pittsburgh and then to Ohio and then back, and I broke that up into 3 different parts. there have been times in the past where I've taken that 45-minute video, excuse me, after having the 3 separate videos and put it as one, and I got some backlash one of the last times I did that. So I haven't done that in a while. But there are some people who will sit and watch a 45-minute video. There's some people who want that interruption of a 12 to 17-minute video as opposed to a 45-minute video. So it's kind of a, I just feel it out. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. There's no definitive 30 minutes is the absolute max that people's attention will be held, because people who are going to watch the videos are going to watch the videos. Like yep, pretty much, Jeff. I will tell you, and this is not really gaming the system, but YouTube promotes continuity, not really continuity, frequency. So if you upload 2 videos in a week, it'll be better than upload 1 video. So YouTube will, it's basically like a point system. And I don't know if this is true or not. This is my weapon. This is my gun. Definitely love Full Metal Jacket. But the whole thing is, the way YouTube works in the algorithm, the more frequently you post, the higher in the like suggested videos your videos will do. And it's just one of those things. Alton, I thought I saw you might have had something else going on. So I mean, I get it, you know, and things happen. But you know, just keep in mind on days and or times when you can't actually post a video or make a video go live, create a playlist and add some videos to a playlist. You kind of get the same credit for adding videos to a playlist than you do for uploading a new video. And that credit I'm talking about is what will get your video seen, and the algorithm will favor your videos. No exact science. No exact science to the whole deal, though. Chicken skin. I tell you, the easiest way to get chicken skin right is going to be one of 2 things. Either you don't cook with chicken skin, or you use higher heat. There is no in between. Kirk, I make money on my videos at this point. Yeah. Well, Jeff, the whole thing is, start out, I recommend once a month, okay? But you got to start, and you got to be consistent. You got to commit to doing that. And then you can go once every 2 weeks. And then, then once you get to once every 2 weeks, then go once every, once a week. And then once you get to once a week and you consistent, do 2 times a week. And then if you can swing it, do 3 times a week. But YouTube, the algorithm with YouTube definitely favors frequency, and that was how a lot of folks were getting a lot of subscribers. You daily vlog for 45 days or for 60 days or for 90 days, and you can jump 10,000 subscribers in that 60-90 days. Again, it's just that YouTube algorithm doesn't even really matter what you're talking about. It's just the fact that you're grinding, you're throwing stuff up. YouTube appreciates that. Doug, man, I don't talk times. I cook the specific internal temperatures. The whole thing is, you get the internal temperature close to where you are, then it's feel. Jesse, No comment. Jerome, salt, pepper, garlic. But it depends. Most of the time, you don't even necessarily need to season burgers. If you got a good 80-20, the fat is enough flavor, add some condiments to your burger, and you're good to go. Yep. This is why Alton and I get along, because we are like minds, kindred spirits. Yo, did we just become best friends? Thanks, Jermaine, for popping in and asking a decent question. All right, guys, it is after 11 o'clock, and I have to get up tomorrow morning at 6. Gotta go to work all day. Definitely. Let's do karate in the garage. Well, look, thank you so very much again for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Definitely helps these videos and makes me feel better. Well, trust me, Jeff, I can't wait to see the new camera. Tomorrow. It's getting delivered tomorrow, Alton. Doug, thank you, sir. Have a great evening too, Jesse. Definitely. Not only did I touch your drum set. Yes, William. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys, and I am gone. I'm not even going to. I should delete that comment. Not even going to acknowledge it or you. Really? You doubling down? You doubling down? What else? What else? Go ahead, try it again. We'll see. Good night, man. Coach's Pit. Jesse, I'm watching you. Watching you. See, Doug, that's what we're talking about. Fly, eagles, fly on the road to victory.